Sort them all out.
They're not saying like why they're here.
I feel like they feel like they belong in some way, shape, or form. They're not.
They belong to somebody.
Yeah, they belong to somebody. Yeah, they're not negative. They're not harmful. They're not dark. They're
Not
just.
from the
and they're not lost.
people that-
Announce
lost.
yourselves.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Announce yourselves.
and here's the thing: when we do the meters, they might interact. When we do spirit box, we might get
Oh my
a
God,
lot
I'm
more
so excited
answers.
about that.
That's where we get much more in depth, where they can actually say some things, and give us a little bit of detail. Because there seems to be this other little old lady that seems a little grouchy, and she's like, I don't feel like talking to you people. Why do I have to do this? I'm busy. She's very in her own business, and so that's probably why she doesn't want to mess with me. But maybe she'll get inquisitive enough to play with the spirit box. But she's a grouchy little old lady. I don't know. Yeah, she's trying to be like polite. Like she's like.
So how did you recognize Grandma in that picture?
I looked at that photo, and that gal, I just know that I saw her. I know that I saw her while I was walking through the space. I saw
When you were in that mirror?
when I was standing in front. That was the same lady that I saw standing in front of the mirror. So I was like, oh, I in my mind, I recognized her. I don't know if that would make sense or not, but
Her name is Betty.
okay, Betty. Well, nice
So
to meet you, Betty.
identify her.
Thank you
She
for
will
my-
appreciate that and own that.
Okay.
If it is Betty, she will
Okay.
totally take acceptance.
Tell her thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks,
please
Betty.
honor her.
Send her a
Yeah.
thank you card.
That very particular methodical female may be her.
That would be John's answer.
Okay.
What's that?
Is she methodical? Was your mom methodical?
She liked to do things just so. Like she had this energy. This one woman is very particular, not in like a bad way, but it's just like doing things, valuing traditions, valuing looking nice and to go out, and a lot of value and stuff like that is the kind of the energy that I'm feeling from the female, at least one of the
If
females.
that is my mom, yeah, that's what my mom was.
If that makes sense to her.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it is her.
Okay. Well, I'm glad.
If it is Betty, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
If
nice.
she comes forth and shares her space.
Right.
Yeah, if she gives us more
We'll be
information and more energy, but that sounds like her personality to you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she didn't like anybody but men.
Yeah. So that's why she's trying to make herself look all nice and just
Oh,
be
she,
all.
yeah.
Men, because boys were the only thing that existed.
Yep. She hated the women in their life, in
Yep.
her boys' lives.
Oh.
You know.
Well,
And so can I ask a question related to Betty?
sure.
So you had gone on about the abdomen thing, but you went back and forth as far as the men versus the female. So Betty had liver, kidney.
Oh.
It was bad.
I felt very uncomfortable.
Yeah. So, but you didn't know. You
Couldn't quite figure out which
right.
soul
So
was
what
coming
I'm
from.
trying to clarify to you is that Betty did have liver, kidney issues
All right.
with Tylenol overdose. So it was bad. So that's where I'm trying to
Okay,
clarify for
thank
you
you.
to get
So to
guide
understand
that
that's-
regimen.
So that was her pain that I was feeling then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
Because
definitely.
when I stood in front of the mirror, that suddenly I got
You
horrible
did.
abdominal
You
pain. It's
did.
like, oh.
But then you had different kind of reality going on as far as was it the men, was it the women?
It was
So-
that, and that was hard to understand,
Right.
and it was kind of weird. It's like she wanted the men to speak first. And so that's what I was having a struggle with. It's like but I could feel her, but she wanted them to speak first, and I was very interested in much.
Very
So,
traditional. So it'll
Why?
be really interesting if we can pursue that.
yeah,
Further.
I'd like to
So
see
I
her
have to share
interact
with
more.
you, so the reason the girls and I got so emotional when you first came in, when, I'm gonna cry, when you grabbed your chest,
It hurt.
my dad died of a heart attack. And it was
Sorry.
massive, and he just died to sleep. But, he has been with us for a long time, and we both know that, we all know that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But for you to validate that, there's nobody else for us, I think, that has had that kind of death.
it was pretty
Yeah.
painful.
And so for
and
me,
strong. Yeah.
I am feeling that that was my dad. So if you can validate that, or
Yeah, I mean,
Somehow.
it was definitely from the male.
Oh, yeah.
I knew that for sure, that it was coming from a male.
And he's very protective.
And yeah, and he did feel sort of like he was, I'm assigned to this one, you know, it's
Yeah.
like that kind of energy.
No, those things that
So-
you were saying, the girls
Yeah.
and I were just like,
It made sense to you guys.
oh yeah, it was very validating,
Okay.
especially from him.
I'm glad that he's, you know, just helping out, doing his job, you know?
And if it's him,
Mhm.
that will be amazing.
I hope that we can get some more from him.
Yeah.
I mean, but obviously what I feel is great, that's lovely, but I love adding all those layers on top
Yeah.
of what I feel, which would include the spirit box, or if we could map them on SLS,
Yeah.
which would be really
Yeah,
awesome if
that'd
he,
be
if he
amazing.
wants to. We can't make them do anything though.
Correct.
Sometimes they just skunk me and they don't do anything. You know,
And,
or
yeah.
sometimes they like to play with the meters and they like to set those off.
Yeah.
Each spirit kind of has their own thing, what they can work with and what they like to play with.
Right.
So we're gonna give all of these spirits here all an opportunity to play with all the things
Yeah.
and see in what ways they want to validate this is their spirit or that, you know, and so forth. But I feel very paternal energy. You know, I wasn't sure if it was like father or grandfatherly energy.
Well, I think it's both our dads, because like with Chuck, the stuff that she was saying as far as the neck,
Witty humor.
oh, yeah.
He didn't have neck problems.
No, but I'm just saying his shoulders, this whole area,
Hips, knees.
hips.
I definitely feel the hips and the knees, yeah.
She commented on that.
All
Could
kinds
the
of
neck
layers.
pain be from a living person?
It can be, yeah. If any of you have any sort of like crunchy neck syndrome, then I could be picking up just on a.
She does.
Oh, okay. And yeah, I will pick up on living people's energy too. So that's totally
Yeah,
normal.
she has a neck fusion.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'll be damned.
Damn it!
What the hell? All right then. Then I guess I was just feeling your energy, so which is fine.
But
Yeah.
the other gentleman that you
But
said you
grandpa's
saw
witty humor.
in the
Chuck,
room.
yeah.
Very dry, sardonic wit, you know, but real,
Very protective,
but very
very
neat.
honorable.
Neat,
Yeah.
neat dude for sure.
Yeah.
Who was that guy in the that black and white photo?
That's his grandfather.
Because he seemed a little bit strong-willed and strong-minded, and a little bit.
You never knew him,
A
right?
little bit in,
I
a little bit in,
know,
a
I was
little.
really, really young and stuff. But that was him. He was very strong-willed. He was a man that made things happen. And
He
he was
seemed very intense.
very wealthy, and he
How was that
just,
Max Morris?
he had Mancus Motors, and he also owned a gold mine. But I mean, that was just him.
Oh wow.
He was just a very, very strong-willed individual.
Okay. I kind of feel like he might, like if you spoke out of turn, it might be like a little bit, he would be stern on somebody for that is kind of how.
I would love to talk.
Well, we'll invite him to be part of the session, because I know he's there and here, because when I looked at his picture, I was like, oh, just, okay, I'll be good,
So
I'll be
then,
good.
but then, so when you looked at the picture, so John's dad is to the right of that,
Oh.
of that picture, but then
Yeah.
when you looked at
Mustache.
the picture, yeah, the picture of Betty,
Mhm.
that was Chuck, his dad, that was the same man. But you didn't
Oh.
identify that.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't feel the connection between
Yeah,
them.
so it was ironically
Oh.
the same man.
Okay, so I felt little aspects of their life in different
Right,
phases.
but it was ironic that the mustache disconnected the man without the mustache, which was kind of
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, no, I mean, 'cause
And I think Chuck is the man, personally, I think Chuck's the man that's standing at the man cave going.
Yes.
okay, think
You
so.
agree?
Yes.
And maybe
Chuck's,
we can,
Chuck's with all of his stuff. I mean, a
oh, that would
ton
be,
of his stuff is in there, and
Yeah.
he lived here.
okay, that would make
And
sense.
he lived
Yeah.
over 2 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
he lived here for a while in that room.
So maybe we can try some meters or some stuff in there and see if he'll validate that he's still in his space. And because, yeah, I mean, he's like, he said, I'm in here. And so maybe if, like you're saying, some of his belongings are in here.
Oh, yeah.
He feels like he's in here. Like that's his,
That was basically
Wow.
like his whole apartment put into a really small room.
oh, okay.
That was his life in there, yeah. Well, this whole the bottom layer was his life, because we remodeled the bathroom so that he could be here, because that was ADA, and so this was his space for over 2 years.
Oh, okay. Well, then that makes sense why he's just hanging out in there,
Yeah.
guarding the space. He seems like a neat
I'm
dude.
surprised he's not with his girlfriend though.
Oh, I'm not surprised. That was it was a girlfriend,
Oh,
it's a short-term thing.
He had a girlfriend. I mean, you know, he was in-
Carol's still alive.
I
It doesn't
know.
mean that he doesn't visit her,
Yeah.
but and you know and he
Oh,
and
he does.
he's fully transitioned and able to do that. But you guys, you know, you guys get his presence a little more because you have all of his stuff.
She went to honor flight, thought you knew that.
Yeah,
So,
so.
I have a question about the
Yeah.
dogs.
okay.
Do you sense it like around a certain person, around a certain area?
It just kept running into me. Like I as I was
Oh.
walking through the house, it just kept running into me and bumping into my leg and like
You have no
running in.
idea of size.
I just felt something.
Color.
I just felt something hitting me right about here, but I don't know like what part of the body or the dog it was. But it kept running into me and like but in a cute, playful way of like knocking me over.
I'm here and pet me, like I'm like in here kind of thing.
Yeah, like pay attention, pay
Miniature
attention.
cow size.
And I think it was a darker colored dog, but that might just be the way I'm perceiving it. Because I have trouble sometimes always seeing them. But literally, I just felt the physical sensation. I think it was a darker colored animal, and it just ran into me and was like, ha ha, and looked at me all goofy, and then ran off. I'm like, what the shit was that? And that happened about 3 or 4 times in the course of my walkthrough. I'm just like, okay, fine, all right, you're here. That's good. That's good. You're here.
Because she's actually the spirit that I hope is here.
Okay.
But the interesting thing is that Callie hated little boys.
She did.
No,
She,
Kai
no, they both
Callie
Both
did.
They
Callie
both
did.
hated
Both
little
did.
boys.
The beautiful thing about when you
Not in their
pass is
afterlife.
that you get rid of a lot of the things that burden you or limit you here. You become a little more limitless.
It can be
there.
true for animals too.
And it's true for animals too. They don't hold on to if they were if they were an abused animal, or if they had a traumatic life, or if they had any hang-ups or any neuroses here, they don't hold on to that stuff when they transition. Just the best core beautiful part of themselves, both for human and for animals, continues on in spirit form. You drop all the bull crap. You don't keep any of the stuff that the anxieties, the self-judgment, the self-doubt. I feel that in this space too. There's a lot of human energy of a lot of self-doubt and down-talking to oneself in the space that I'm feeling somewhere in here, and I'm not sure which person, where is that coming from? There's a lot of also emotional growth. I'm hearing the word, one of the spirits is telling me that there's been a lot of profound growth and expansion with one of you here, and they're not identifying it yet, so I'll figure it out.
We all just were like holding it.
All 3 of my girls were like,
I was like, wait, I'm all about the reading, but not yet. I'm not ready.
I'm not ready to Am I ready?
Well, that's probably why they're holding me back, because a lot of it does have to do with you, so they're probably holding me back, so I don't see everything that, because you're not quite open and receptive to the fact that, what the battle, the internal battle, you're working through some battles is what they're kind of indicating. So we'll deal with that as we go along, but they're just, you're fighting a lot with yourself and with the world. There's a fight going on internally, so.
We need Kleenex.
I know, I'm like,
So
Blow my nose.
we'll work, and all of you get to be anointed tonight too, and get a little blessing yourselves, so each of you can get all energetically kind of rebooted and feel fresh and ready to go, and face the future. It's gonna be fine. Stop worrying.
I'm not worried.
I'm not gonna hurt you if I read you. Don't worry, it's all gonna be okay.
No, I'm just like, well, we're not supposed to have secrets in this house anyways, so.
I'm ready for toys.
Yeah.
Alright.
So basically, you guys feel that so far things that I felt have
Yeah.
made sense to you guys. They do
Yeah.
resonate with things that would be logically what you've experienced or felt, and there might be a few other layers that possibly will come through with either my gift and or one of the tools.
Correct.
Okay. Any guys think you want to add anything? Anybody got any thoughts, feelings?
No.
Anything? You're just all kind of crying and excited.
Taking it all in.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
a lot to absorb. So what we'll do is we'll do a baseline walkthrough of the entire house with a few of the meters. I'll kind
Do
of
you have
voice
that
a few.
silly bear? Is that one of your meters?
I do have the Boo Bear.
Boo Bear.
I do have the Boo Bear.
Okay, cool.
So I'll just set the Boo Bear out somewhere. And
Does the dog belong here, or is?
the dog belongs here. The feeling.
You can tell I'm a little attached to my animals.
Well,
Oh,
and that's
that's
fine.
good.
I am too. I've actually got a kitty at home that's on all kinds of meds right now, trying to get him feeling all better, back to normal. He's went through some stuff. Sorry. So yeah,
They're a 4-legged kid.
yeah, no,
They are.
he's my boy, and he's rebooting well. So we're almost there. We just have a few more things to get him over the hump, and
Sweet.
then I think we'll be all right. But yeah, no, I'm glad that so far much of this does make sense, and I'm glad that you want to explore more and know more.
Oh, yeah.
And that you're receptive to the fact that we have to do the layered approach to get
please.
each
I
little
want,
layer.
literally fold back that onion. Like,
Yeah.
let's dig deep. Let's get down there.
Yeah.
Let's find out what's
Yeah.
going on.
It's more background now. It's just a little bit. course, there's a lot of, this is static, so it shouldn't be picking up any of the electronics in the kitchen. EMF definitely will. A little staticky.
I need you to check over by here because we got the 360 to go off by
okay.
the brush where I saw that hand touch.
Not a lot.
Because it set it off
Just
like
sporadic.
it set it off really short. Like I said, can you validate your hair?
And it just spiked.
And it went woof. I'm like, oh. It set it.
I'm not getting anything repeatable.
Which means that interaction, it's not something
That's correct.
scientific that could be debunked. It was something interactive.
I wanted to get, I am getting a lot just in the center though, you know.
Well, and that's it.
hallway
And
is
that's exactly what I said.
Yep.
It's done at the validation is going to happen right here.
But I got 40 volts per meter on the stairs. That was weird.
Yeah.
Let's check in here. Oh yeah.
And that would make sense. And the fact that he's getting static energy through this space makes sense because the path of where they're going.
I'm 100 volts per meter on the bed. That's interesting. It's going to be probably a little staticky, but I mean, I should be able to lift it high enough off that it's not reading actual static electricity off of the cover, and I'm still getting it. Like if I was right on it, for sure. It could just be the bedspread, but that high, I kind of doubt it. Right at the foot of the bed, 100 volts per meter. Oh, good spike there. Wow. Oh yeah, it's pretty interesting. Huh. All right, that's rather interesting. I can't quite explain that. So 100 volts per meter, static electricity on the bed. Well, that's a good. I still want to do an EMF sweep.
Temp sensor.
Yep.
I'll deal with that.
It's not real high, but there is a static electricity spike here that has no real known cause that I can think of, that I can see.
Are you having anything interesting happen down there?
Getting some good spots of static, not so much on EMF. EMF's okay.
Alright.
You'll get a lot of static in the front room, and the smoke alarm, believe it or not, is giving off quite a bit of static. Whoa, 2.6.
It's like a bubble thing. It's layers and it's bubble. And
Okay, where's my static coming from?
about loss.
Yeah. Yep, it's on the light switch. Got it. That's right on the hairbrush. Look at that. That's on the hairbrush. There's nothing electronic here at all. There's these plugs down here going down to, 13 volts per meter way right on them. But way up here, it's like 4, 3 background. It's just dropping down. But if we go over to the hairbrush, 3 now. It was higher than that before. 4, 6 right there. 9. It's cool. But you can't tell me that's not interesting.
You know, to me it feels like it's just like I'm hearing the
Is
sensation.
it going off at all?
Yeah, well I'm feeling some weird things in here.
Okay.
It feels kind of like I'm sensing that, yes, okay, on the outside somebody has dealt with it, but on the inside it's not really dealt with. That's what I hear. They say I've dealt with it, but I have not. That's what I'm being told.
0.2 milligauss on the bed, that's kind of interesting, and I don't think it's your meter.
Here, let me have that. I feel like I've been hit in the gut, almost like a nauseous feeling, like I've been hit in the gut.
Yeah, it's just right here
Makes me
in midair on this bed. I actually went down to 0 when I set it there. Did you see that?
Obviously something resonates to
Right
you
there.
and something I'm feeling. That something makes, is any dot, are some dots connecting in your guys' heads with some stuff?
Point,
okay.
0.9 milligauss, just right here.
A little bit.
Right there,
Just
where-
don't kill our clients, dear.
No.
Don't step on anybody.
Right? 0.3.
Right here.
.3 milligauss, very, just only 1 volt per meter.
Because it's right here. It's right here.
2 volts per meter. Oh, what happened to my tin? Did you break it apart?
Because, no.
2 volts
Because I'm
per
not
meter.
allowed to unpack it
3.
all the way. It belongs to somebody.
Oh. So it's not a portal per se. But
No, this is not a portal. This is a human compacted energy of pain and
4
loss.
volts per meter.
That is
Right?
connected to a smaller package.
Okay.
It's right here,
0.4 milligauss.
and I'm trying to figure it out. And I'm
2
going
volts per meter.
nuts with these things. I feel it, but I can't unpack it. Who are you?
3 volts per meter, right? 5 volts per meter.
Who are you?
Is it moving
A little
around
bit.
a little bit? Okay.
Oh, ears are in.
Yeah, I'm getting 5 right there. And this is verifying what I was seeing on the bed. I was seeing,
Made me a little dizzy again.
yeah, and I was getting tri-field hits on the foot, towards the foot of the bed and towards that side. 5 volts per meter right there. And it's high enough that it's not reading the static electricity of the blanket. That's why I hold it up off of there. It's actually lower. And then we were getting 10 here before, and we documented that.
Yeah, because I
that's pretty
I let it go back to the person it belongs to for a minute.
So that's why it's moving over here. Because now it's like it's over here.
They want to pack it away.
Because now I got 0.2 milligauss and I had 5 volts per meter right here.
I'm not ready to
4 volts per meter right here. 0.4 milligauss. Where are you? It can be hard to find where it's the strongest. There,
Can you
right here.
just turn around and face it towards Madison and tell me
Of
what
course.
you
Sure.
You just well, I'm hearing lever B, but not the. It's not her. Lever B.
0.3, 0.4 EMF. That's not a lot at all. Well, you can, in fact, if you have any electronics on you at all, that would explain that. So,
I was just curious, as
Yeah.
you were reading, is it something that's
no, it's like it's running away from Mel. It's right here. It's 5 right
Because
here.
I let it go. I don't.
It's actually like
I don't want
running
to contain
away.
an energy that doesn't want to be contained.
Now it's 6 over here. It was over here. We've actually tracked it from going moving across the bed.
I'm
We're at
very
7 right
ethical
here
with my
now.
energy, if it doesn't want to be contained, I just let it be. Just let it be.
Where are you going? 6 over. Oh, it's actually off the bed now. 10. There it is. That's what 10's what I was
Is
reading.
that
13.
That's the temp sensor on that, yeah.
And I'm off the bed and I'm getting 13
And
volts
it's
per meter.
registering warm spikes, and you would think it'd be cold spikes with the fan, but it's registering warm spikes.
There's nothing electronic in front of me at all. 13 volts per meter. Is
phone in my
it
pocket?
you? Is your phone on? Yeah, if you're on airplane mode. Yeah, now it's 34. It is your phone.
That over there it is, yeah.
Debunk.
But I was holding something over here.
But I'm still 8 or 9 over here where I was. Now I'm 6.
Okay, it's on airplane.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
That's why airplane.
Yeah, airplane will
devices.
throw the meters off, but I'm still 4. And 0.4 milligauss. 8. We're 8 there, so there's still something else here.
Try it again.
I actually don't think that's a debunk. I'm still reading 16. And you put the phone on, you don't have any
It's
other
in the
electronic?
bathroom on airplane mode.
Yeah,
That's
it should be fine.
interesting.
21. Do you have a cell phone on you?
No.
Okay. No, not
I have a
accusing.
watch.
It wouldn't be giving off 16 that far.
No, we would have been reading it over there too. 18 to 23. You scared it.
I did not scare
I don't
it.
know. I really don't
I think
have.
you came in here and scared it.
Probably.
Give me your meter. Go away.
With my head. Wow. Give me your meter and go away. That just happened in spirit. Really. Give me your meter and go away. I think that can go on our website. Give me your meter and go away. Huh. I see how this is.
5, then to 1, 5 to 1, 5 to 1. 2, come back.
So you're picking up residual where it was.
Can you come back?
Because I was getting 12 over here. And you're picking up milligauss
So
too.
can you stand over there, dear?
Yeah.
I don't want you to go away. I just want your energy to be subdued. I didn't mean like go away. I meant like step back.
But that's going down in the annals of spirit history. Give me your meter and go away. 13. And I didn't get anything on her. You sure that's not you?
Well, I do set off energy a lot myself.
You should be holding it by the right of the base there if you can. Yeah.
That's profoundly interesting.
Huh.
It's spiking a lot with her, but it's the vibration that comes off.
Well, it's cool.
It's that vibration that comes up as really interesting. Your aura has rainbows in it. It's really interesting.
What's that mean?
I just keep seeing all these beautiful colors like cascading out of you, and I'd have to look them up, but it's like this like waterfall of rainbows coming out of you of like, it's almost like healing light, like this need for healing, this deep need for healing and clearing. It's very healing energy from you, or maybe you heal other people. I don't know. There's some sort of healing vibration that literally washes through you, and I can't quite figure out and put my finger on it. But you were spiking this quite high just by being near you. So there's something going on here. There's a thing and a deal. I got to figure out what the thing and the deal is. Curious. You're right. There's something that keeps moving around.
Yeah. It started over here. And it's moving over here, and you're getting the high readings over here now.
You
Yeah.
can't leave.
You're at 30.
Oh, geez.
You're at 30 volts per meter. And you don't have a phone on you. You put it away, isn't it?
It's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
And it's blurring like crazy.
The shit out of me.
41 volts per meter.
Jesus, Morgan.
That's static electricity. There's nothing to be concerned about. It's not.
You're just
It-
staticky.
It's
Okay.
DC. It's DC energy, but it's
But why is
more
she-
DC energy than you ought to
Okay,
have.
Melissa, now walk towards McKenna, too. Let's see what
So-
we got here.
Yeah, could I be getting hers?
Oh, for God's sake!
You might actually be right.
There's
You might actually be right.
30 on her. I can't even grab that. There
No,
it
it's
goes.
going down. It's popping around.
You got that?
All right, now move on to me.
So my thought process too is that because you're gifted, maybe the gifts are kind of trickling through
Oh, yeah,
all
I
of them.
found out.
I think everybody's got a little touch of. You're
The-
more moderate, normal levels,
Yeah.
like regulated levels. They're still static, and there is some EMF coming out of you, but it's much more regulated.
So you two.
Those two are just all off the charts.
So that's kind of fun to know.
Can we
I'm
get
the
it?
normal one.
Right?
Yeah, that never happens.
With the foursome. I'm the normal. I have a halo.
Oh boy.
Oh lordy. Yeah. No, I'm feeling like
Are they still high over there?
it's not as bad. I'm trying to debunk it. If it's still that emotional energy that is unpacked off of one of you. Somebody unpacked some bubble of energy in this space, and it is profound. Major unpacking of emotion.
That's
in
what
here.
the data sort of supports too, because it's moving around. A static that's related to a device that's going to stay put. It's not going to move around, and we documented it moving from that side of the bed.
Again, we follow it.
It went from
8, 12, 10,
See,
8.
that's what the readings I was getting. It is moving.
13.
It is moving around. And I can't. Let me document that if I
So
can.
there's a little bit of sentient energy with it.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Although humans can create sentient energy.
I almost wonder if we're not actually tracking actual PK energy. I wonder if that's not what we're doing, because that meter is super sensitive to.
So psychokinetic energy is energy that comes out of a living agent, a living human, especially a gifted human. If you have latent abilities, intuitive ability, empath, psychics, all those kind of things. If there's any trauma or emotions you haven't dealt with, or things that are overly contained or not expressed, or you don't have an outlet for emotion, or something that's really gnawed at you, or if you're just in a high stress situation temporarily and you're gifted, you will launch from your own self and your own aura energy into the space, and it will create sort of a bubble of energy that will sort of move around, and sometimes it can get dangerous. It can become an actual dangerous sentient entity, but I don't feel like that's what's happening here. I feel like it's psychokinetic energy just snaking through the space that's come out of multiple people.
Just background on it now.
Yeah,
And it's on the bed.
I think that a lot of this energy is emotion and trauma mixed together, alive in the space.
Yeah.
A good smudge will clear that.
Well, we'll do that.
Did you ever put a EVP recorder by
I sure
the door?
did, just like you asked.
Thank you. Then I
Yep.
think we'll just let that go.
Okay.
Does anybody have any idea what the hell I'm feeling? Does anybody have any thoughts or feelings,
Validation
any
of our meter.
validation for what we're feeling, or what our meters are picking
Can
up?
we talk about it all?
Can you change it to a different color? Can you do one more color?
I got it on the icon. Hello.
I'm having issues.
You are having issues. 56 volt, 82 volts per meter, 126 volts per meter, 135 volts per
Who's
meter.
sitting on the desk?
You're just standing there.
Yeah.
Put this one down away from it.
And there's nothing electronic there.
Can you change that? Did you say something? Did you say it again? Okay, I'm gonna reset it.
Okay.
Thank you for playing with my
I
meter.
got 102 volts per meter, 127,
That's weird.
and there's nothing electronic. And you are on airplane mode, right?
Yes.
And I'm not getting any. 173 volts. He's right here. He's right in front of us. 188 volts per meter.
He's like, oh, you took it away.
192. Go ahead and set that off again. Can you set that meter off? Thank you.
You picked the other one.
And that is static electricity, verified there and there. They're both reading static electricity and volts per meter, verified on both meters. Right when I asked them to.
Thank you.
That's really cool.
It's very validating. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate
He's not
that.
left. I'm at 150 volts per meter.
Grandpa, if that's you, can you touch it? Show us that it's you.
Can you touch one of them? You've gone through.
Can you touch one of the other meters to validate for us? He dropped off for a second, backed off. 60 volts
He was
per
like, oh
meter.
God, they see me.
80 volts per
Oh
meter.
shit. What do I do?
He's backing off on 70, 80, but I was in the hundreds. No, not when he come. I got 100.
So I realize you're the grandfather.
And 0.3 milligas at the same time, by the way. So this is background. I mean,
He went and touched the bear.
Can you
What
touch my tummy?
oh my gosh! Oh, that touch my. Can you touch my tummy? That might be a fishing question.
Grandpa Chuck, can you touch something to show us that you're here?
You can go touch the bear if you want. Although it's out in the other room, we would rather you
Is it the TV that I'm reading? Maybe, but it's not on. Oh yeah, it is. Debunk.
on that part of it, not on this part.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. That's that high and it's off.
But shouldn't it say?
But how come it went so much lower? Because I was holding it right
And it's
here.
still in static. I mean,
If it's not Grandpa, can you show?
Yeah, it is saying static electricity on the EMF part of it.
so
Dad,
It'll
it's
change
you.
it. See, look, I'll bet it'll change. And it says, that's
I don't know.
Dad, if
that's
it's
really
you,
weird.
It's lowering.
Can you show us something?
Yeah, because this should go up because now it might still be reading the TV as background from this distance, but if it goes up, 50,
Here.
yeah, I heard it chirp.
Dad, is that you?
Are you doing Morse code now?
0.9 milligauss.
That's interesting. Thank you. Do you want to just run through all of them and just stick your hand through all of them for fun? He's holding hands with the bear.
Yep, I heard that time.
Dad, are you holding hands with the bear?
I heard that
Come on.
time.
Oh my God.
Dad, if that's you, we need to know if it's you or it's Chuck. I need to know.
And it was.
The problem is that they are both here.
Yeah.
So it's going to be so hard to pull them apart. All right, so how about Chuck? We'll give you this meter.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Give Dad this one over here. I don't know. Anybody can touch that one they want, I guess. I
You
don't
still have females, right? You said?
Yeah, I'll reset this. So any of the women, if you want to touch this, and I guess the bear is free game.
Do you know what time it is?
That's a fishing question.
And I'm 35 volts per meter on the bear, and the computer doesn't know what the source is.
Huh.
It's pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he's in there touching the bear now. He's ignoring me.
Somebody is.
I'm just, now I'm just pissing my meters off. He drained my meter. I know for a fact that I
What
just
kind of battery does that take? Because I brought 9 volts.
I have a lithium 9 volt in there, and
Yeah.
I had just
There's no way. There's no way.
changed it.
Yeah. And that's how you do it.
What's going on?
Pretty cool.
Here, now it's working. It wouldn't work at all.
Oh, that was strange.
Are you draining my meter? Sir, please. What? Oh, look. The other one's going off now,
Good
too.
validation.
Oh, he's changing the colors. So, for Dad, change colors. He changed it to yellow. So that's her dad.
And here we go, 30 volts per meter. Some of this was the TV, but not all of it. 30
One more time, Dad. Can you change it to a different color for me? There he goes, yellow. Yellow, that's her dad.
Yeah,
Thank you. That's what we like. We like that validation, sir.
For sure.
Thank you.
What other color does it go to?
Yellow.
Yellow and purple and blue. It goes all the way around.
So can you see if Grandpa Chuck's here too? If Dad's here, Grandpa Chuck?
Sit that right there, and we got a
All right,
background.
Grandpa Chuck, you're going to have to pick a different color than green and yellow. Chuck, pick a different color.
Grandpa, are you touching the bear?
That tickles? That means it touched it.
Somebody's touching
Yep.
the bear.
Grandpa, are you touching the bear?
I'm going to reset him.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit, did you just redo that before it went
It
on?
turned purple or blue?
Oh, shit.
Because it went purple
It just
before
went
you touched
blue.
the
Just went
button.
Yeah.
before you touched it.
Like, he was like, what? No, don't take it away.
Grandpa, can you turn it purple again?
I know it's hard, but just do whatever you can to move it one more color. Can you try one more color?
What was stuck? Sorry.
Dad, let Chuck have some time to play too, please. Come on, Dad. let Chuck play. Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Daddy.
Good
Thanks,
job.
Chuck.
They shared.
Grandpa, can you show us again so we can show John?
Oh my god. They're
Thanks,
gonna
Chuck. You're so strong.
they're gonna drain it out though with this
Thank you, Chuck.
because they're literally playing ping pong with it. They're gonna drain this sucker
Alright.
out.
Dad, can you? Okay, Chuck. Let Dad have one more time.
Okay, back off, please.
Come on, Chuck.
I want to reset it for them.
Oh, he just came back.
It's all reset.
Okay.
Oh, that was me. That was me. My bad.
Even back off.
That was me.
Buddy. Dad,
Okay.
are you gonna come back to me?
I'm not mad if you drain the battery. I can change it.
We have batteries too, Dad. You know I've got a storage fridge.
That
full.
was amazing.
Dad, come on back. Come on, Daddy.
You did a real good job. I appreciate it. He might have shot
All
his
right, you
wad on
two,
that.
quit talking about it. Who's playing the game? Come on, Dad.
They went over there instead.
Yeah. Like, why
They're just
something's
they,
over
yeah.
Which shows there's nothing wrong with the meter, because it's not doing it again. It's not the battery.
No.
They're screwing. This when I touch it.
All right, Chuck, you want to play? I hear you. I need one of you.
That was a proximity hit.
That's Chuck right there.
Oh, wow.
That's the same
I missed
man that I showed you.
I missed that.
Hi, Chuck. Can you do that again, sir? If you want, you don't have to.
You handsome devil, Chuck.
He's like, what? Thanks.
Daddy, come on back.
You did a really good job. I appreciate it.
Come on, show me the light again, please.
Now he's gone.
Vision question.
Bear's talking, though.
There's a vision question.
Chuck.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you two quit talking about it. Somebody just show me that you're there.
Grandpa, can you
You guys are
light up
arguing
purple
now.
again?
Yeah, I think there's like the thing is too that the amount of energy it takes to physically interact with this realm and to do what they just did is a huge
It was
energy.
like a Christmas tree.
I know, and
Yeah.
that was freaking amazing.
It's rare that it does.
It's very rare.
Very rare that it does that.
I'm impressed.
Why was green going off too? Could that have
It
been
was-
somebody else?
No, just basically like
Strength
one
of
of them
touching
was
it.
doing it. Yeah, and it's how close they're touching it, how hard they're touching it. So one of them was grabbing it harder and switching it to the other colors.
Yeah, so
Chuck and Betty, as John's parents.
Okay.
That is Chuck.
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah.
He agrees.
Oh,
Huh.
Thanks, Chuck.
handsome devil.
Well,
Can
there's a that temperature. There is a fan above you, but
Can you touch either this little guy or that little guy again? Or maybe this one right here? You've got options. You don't have to. We're not gonna make you be a circus act. You can do whatever you want. But we want to validate that you're here. And I know you used a lot of energy just now.
sure.
So maybe we give you a break, but we're gonna.
What is that?
That's fishing. We're going to get other means to validate you. So if you can still play with the meters, we'll leave them out for you. But we,
Save your energy to talk to us.
yeah, we do want you to like talk
sure.
and you know, we want to validate you in other ways. So if this is what you were going to give us, then that's fine. We appreciate it.
I was getting 30 right there before.
And
so
now
they're gone.
Well, it's a lot lower.
okay.
I was getting
Okay.
30 there before.
All right.
Just to verify that, and now I'm just getting like 5 and 8.
Change
I got
colors.
it.
Thank you.
Chuck, come on through his purple again. Dad, let Chuck play.
You both can have a cocktail. Oh, I think I just got an orb.
Daddy, come on, let Chuck play. I know, I love you too.
Aw.
Daddy,
So
come on.
who wants to have a drink? Give me another color if you both want a drink. Are you gonna drain all my batteries? Is that what you're gonna do today?
Chuck, come on.
Can you stop? Or not? Alright. So if you want something out of here, change the color. Do you want to go in the kitchen for something else? I'm going to take it away from you.
Ask if it's somebody else, light up a different color. If it's not Grandpa,
I think it's Chuck fighting with him. They're both trying.
I'm playing.
They're playing, and they're both.
Hilarious.
Because I was gonna put it in here in hopes that they would want to come in here and like sit down. Because I felt that male soul in here sitting down having a drink, and they're validating that.
Is there more than Chuck and Dad in here? Is there somebody else in here?
It's just the two spirits, because the middle one will always go, but it's those two.
But
Can you-
that lit up after
but the
Mom
green-
asked if it was somebody else.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
light up purple if somebody else is in here?
You gotta take it one step farther if there's an extra spirit in here. So the color's on this side of the table.
Oh.
Keep working.
There's a change though.
Is the female in here? Hey, Betty, is that you? Betty, I know you like a different color. I'm sure you do.
Change it to the color of your favorite drink.
Like
Right?
little brown sign.
Wow. Did you get that?
It killed the meter!
It's still
That was how
good. Is it dead now?
Totally killed it.
Wow,
They
amazing.
had such a party with it that they murdered the meter.
They murdered the meter. Well, we've got batteries.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna break into SLS now anyway,
Okay.
so. These dead
What's
evil.
SLS?
Structured light sensor camera.